Do you see this little speck in the Atlantic Ocean? Yep, that's us. We are still here.
Happy waiting.
What's this?
Banana bread, fresh out of the oven.
Oh,
Watch out the knife.
yeah. That's good. Amazing. Oh. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Oh. Coming right to the bar now.
Banana bread, and now dolphins. Things are going well.
That's cool.
It's easy to forget how remote we are out here, and the risks involved in that. I'm loving the journey so far, but there is definitely a part of me that wants us to be safely on the other side.
Yay, we are on our halfway point. Yeah, it's been a crazy journey so far already. We had the first days rough seas and seasickness and endless rain. And then the sun came and the sea calmed down. We had whales and dolphins, and this is just halfway. I can't wait what the other part's gonna bring.
I'm going to put the engines on. Yeah. Angle it a tiny bit more to the right. Yeah. Yeah. Putting up the drone above water is terrifying, every time. But it's worth a scare for the aerial visions of Cherry Ripe. The tricky part is the landing. The boat is moving forward at varying speeds. It's rocking side to side. And it moves up and down in the swell to the tune of several meters. Oh, and look where Ben is sat. The cockpit landing area is tiny and surrounded by a lot of obstacles. Hold it steady. Really nice. Mitchell and Nieuwenhausen.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to do most when we arrive trying to see again?
We have a bottle of champagne in the cupboard, so I'm looking forward to put that one in the fridge at the day of arrival and then pop it open.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah.
Maybe let's put more sail up and get there sooner.
Quick!
I've downloaded the weather for the last few days, last 5 days. And generally it looks pretty good still.
How do you get the weather?
Via our satellite dongle, onto the iPad, on our Predict Wind app. So now we have pretty good winds. Next couple of days too. Then it's going to go a bit lighter, but should be fine. And then we'll be there. So yeah, like you say, we've been pretty lucky. When we left, we just had a 6-day forecast, 5-day reliable forecast, and it's been good all the way so far. So the sea gods are with us, hopefully. What were you saying about the weather?
Well, we were saying whether the weather be hot,
Whether the weather be not.
we'll weather the weather,
Whatever the weather.
whether we like it or not.
That was really good.
That was a good one.
I just realized that you really feel time sailing the Atlantic. Yeah, you can watch a sunset turning into a starry sky, or watch a moonrise and moonset. And right now, it's about to get light, but the sun is not there yet. But the sky started to get a tiny bit of a glow, and yeah, it's just not a clock that ticks; it's the world that spins. Like you're part of it. So, yeah, you really feel the time.
What are you doing?
Why are you giving?
We have all three. Come back.
I've got two.
Tim has two.
Oh,
You have.
then Tim.
You both give me
A piece.
tiny bit. A third.
Then
So
yeah.
that's
Okay.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, this is our drone's last view of Cherry Ripe, and in fact, of the world.
what happened.
A lot happened in a short period of time.
Well,
That's actually what happened.
long story short, we lost the drone,
Yeah. And we saw two whales at the same time,
but we lost the drone.
but we lost the drone.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying.
Yeah.
I don't know if we did anything wrong. It just on the
Went in.
takeoff, just took a dive to the side. I don't know if it was the motion of the boat or what, but yeah. And then in slow motion, it just hit the side of the boat, went into the water, and sunk to 5,000 meters. Probably still sinking, like you said. At the end of the day, it's just a drone.
Yeah.
Like,
And we
it's
didn't
much
went
better-
overboard yet.
Yeah, we're still on the boat. That's good.
Yeah.
Let's just be safe. We've got a few more days left. Let's just be safe. We've got a few more days left. Let's just be safe. We've got a few more days left.
One of the stays for the mast has come undone. It's all pretty tense back there. I got woken up by Tim to get you clothes on now, and they're adding a halyard now to add tension onto the mast.
It's a lower shroud wire which is disconnected. It would usually be preventing sideways mast bend each time the boat heels over. So, without it, there's much more strain on the remaining rigging. And there's increased risk of the mast ending up in the water, where, in a worst case scenario, it could puncture the hull and even sink us.
Yeah, maybe get the boat cutters too out. I think we need to have them on deck.
Everything's just got really real and quite scary.
Our minds are racing for ways to make things more secure. Next, we tighten up the running backstays, first by hand and then with the winch.
How did you notice it? What happened?
It was like poof, and then yeah.
What Tim's currently doing in the background is he's attaching a block to the deck, and I'm putting the line, attaching it to the bottom of the stay, and we're going to divert it back to the cockpit, and hopefully be able to tighten up the stay enough to give tension.
So everything's semi under control, but the same time, not completely. We sheared a bolt that holds down one of our shrouds, which holds up our mast. And we now think maybe we have a spare eye bolt, if that's what they're called. If we do so in the boat, then actually we can completely repair this and be back to where we were before. Otherwise it's going to be a slightly long final few days in. But anyway, less talking, more searching, I think. So we're just trying to see if that nut will actually go on that bolt.
Yeah, it's quite a stiff nut, so just making sure we can get it tight on the deck. So Tim found what looks like a spare. The hole's the wrong size, and it's obviously an old one. The thread's a bit worn, so I've just been I've put some WD-40 on and had to file off the end a bit to get the nut to work, but we're going to try and fit this and do something with it. Can you try another one? One, two, three.
That's probably good, I think.
I got woken up. I was fast asleep.
He has his shirt inside out.
I was fast asleep, and Tim said, he shook me and said, "You better wake up and come upstairs." I was like, okay, wicked. I thought we were going to do a sail change, put my t-shirt on, put my trousers on, and I could hear Tim and Mitch like chatting heatedly, and I stuck my head up and just saw one of the stays just swinging around. I thought, oh, this isn't good. Like, this could have snapped the mast.
Quite sketchy. I was already,
A lot of sailor.
get the bolt cutters out. But yeah,
Yeah, we've
you never know.
on Mitch's request. the bolt cutters are here, just in case the mast had come down. I mean, it was that serious. It felt at the time it felt pretty.
You could feel the wobble in the mast.
Yeah.
You could see it.
Yeah.
You could see with my eyes the mast, which is normally fairly solid,
Yeah, you could see it
was
wobbling.
moving in its shoe, in its base.
Yeah.
Did not see that coming. Pretty scary in the beginning. I think for now it looks fairly solid, and we decided to motor through the night until the morning when we've got clear minds and clear sight on the rig. Just hopefully we can sail, because we've got 6 days of diesel and about 4.5 to 6 days to get there. So it's maybe doable, but it's right on the edge.
This is our temporary fix from the night before. It's not perfect, but we've got some good tension on the lower shroud, and we can cautiously put up some sail.
Okay, so jam her off. Okay, you can start to bring her out a little bit. What was that? That was good. Okay. Okay. So it's been more than a day we've had the sails up since the rigging incident. So you can see behind me we've actually got them fully out, the twin head sails, because the wind's really dropped light.
What's going on, Mitch?
I'm prepping to make tapenade with the drill because we don't have power and this is on batteries. So I'm gonna drill this. After all the drama, we finally feel relaxed again. And the next few days begin to merge into one. Highlights include our first sketch of the crossing,
It's quite heavy. It's about probably a kilo of seaweed.
cooking up our last vegetables, taking much needed freshwater showers. And we meet some Dutch ladies rowing across. Wat een goede prestatie, gefeliciteerd.
Gewoon even Nederlands praten, dat is ook leuk.
How are you going?
See you there!
See you there.
We're due to arrive tomorrow. Can't wait. We've actually had to slow the boat down because we're due to arrive midnight tonight. So we're just going to slow down, arrive a bit after sunrise, and hopefully get checked in.
The sun is about to set, and that means it's the end from our last full day on the Atlantic. Can you imagine tomorrow morning when you wake up and the sun is about to rise? You see land.
It's going to be pretty exciting, I think.
Land!
I'm on my last night watch, and I was checking out just scanning for ships as we do every 15 minutes, and I didn't see any ships, but I did see a couple of little lights on the horizon, and it is land. It's Antigua. Tim and Mitch are still asleep, so I'm going to do this very quietly, but Lando!
What is it, Mitch?
There's land over there.
How long until sunrise we can go in?
I think 6 o'clock maybe we can see enough. And it's now 5:10. So yeah,
A bit more patience and then we'll be able to make our way in.
we can start making pancakes
Ooh.
with champagne breakfast.
Ooh.
I can see palm trees and white beaches. We are just about to drop the anchor. Go! Red.
The smell of land, Chief.
What does it smell like?
Smell of trees, moisture. It's crazy though, we only smelt it a few hundred metres from the shore.
It's quite sweet, isn't it? It's a nice smell.
Yeah, it smells tropical. I feel like we've arrived in the Caribbean. I didn't really feel it until
now.
We're here! Woohoo!
Across the Atlantic Ocean.
Just crossed the Atlantic Ocean. Look at that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Oh,
Oh my word.
That is good.
to the passage.
Yay!
No more stress. Well, there wasn't that much stress apart from the mast nearly falling down.
For Tim and Mitch, they've had this as a shared dream, a shared goal to move Cherry Ripe to tropical waters. And I suppose I'm just proud that they've managed to do that. I'm really, really happy that I was able to play even a small role in it.
While Ben's drone circles us at Shirley Heights, we take a moment to reflect on what we've done and to dream of the possibilities in these exciting new waters.
We hope you enjoyed this chapter. For next week we are planning our first ever public YouTube livestream. It's a live Q&A where you can ask us anything. If you want to be there, we leave a link in the comments below.